Hey, what's up YouTube? This is We All Juggle Knives and Lights with a review of the Klarus XT12GT. You see the pocket clip there, dual switch controls. It's got a crenellated bezel, a tactical ring. This is a pretty cool light, smooth reflector. You see it's got 4 brightness levels. 1600 is your max lumens in turbo mode. Check out the range. 603 meters. That is very good. Comes with that belt holster. Alright, you see the Velcro overflap there. Pretty cool. It also comes with O-rings. Comes with a lanyard. And that recharging cable, which actually has like a keychain light on the cable. Now you can also mount this on a tripod. You see the threaded socket for it there. Now here's a shot of it on the driveway. Now notice the really intense river of light right down the center. You can already tell just from this shot that it does have very good range. And this is pretty much the true color. You know, sometimes the camera can distort the color, but this shot is pretty much the true color. Now this was sent to me not by Klarus themselves, but by a website that sells flashlights. Banggood.com. They said they're going to give me a discount, so the information for the discount code will be in the text box. And I can feel it. It's going to be a big discount, let me tell you. Okay, so use that link. Alright, so operation of the light. It has dual switch controls. Alright, it's got momentary on. Oh, by the way, there's going to be a lot of strobing coming up, just to warn you. So that's the momentary on. It's also got instant strobe with that paddle-shaped, right, secondary tail switch. Now, if you click it with a full click, it turns it on. In the tactical mode, it has 3 brightness levels, and you cycle through those levels with the paddle-shaped switch. You can also strobe while it's on by long pressing the paddle-shaped switch. All right, so that is your 1600 lumens. Extremely bright. I love that this thing has one-touch access to turbo and strobe, and it has momentary on. Those are all the tactical features you want. And everything I just demonstrated is also in the instructions there in that diagram. Now this has a whole second mode cycle called the outdoor setting, which is more like for hunting. It gets rid of the strobe. It gives you an SOS in case you need to signal for help. And it gives you instant access to the low mode for reading your map and to the turbo. Right? And it has 4 brightness levels instead of 3 in that setting. And that just tells you how to switch in between the mode cycles. So that's very cool. A lot of flexibility with this light. So to replace the battery, you just unscrew that tail assembly there. And you could also remove the tactical ring if you so choose. That's what that looks like. Now this comes with a battery. A very high quality, high capacity 18650 battery, right, from Klarus. Looks like it has a protection circuit there. Now this has magnetic recharging. It comes with that magnetic recharging base, which is also a keychain light in itself, right? You plug it into a USB power source, and that's magnetic. So now it's recharging. Now there's a little indicator light. Now you can't see it because my camera lights are super bright, but there's a little indicator light there. So that's really cool. You can recharge the battery inside the light, or you could just charge it in a smart charger outside the light. Here is some outside demonstration footage on the front steps, lighting your way. At 1600 lumens, it's going to be more than adequate for lighting your way. Alright, so you see this bush here. It's about, I'm demonstrating the momentary on. Strobe warning. So just pretend that's like a trespasser that you're confronting maybe 30 feet away. Boom, you're strobing the bad guy. That's what they would see. Pretty nice strobe. Alright, on to the testing board. Again, this is the turbo mode. And I'm going to cycle through the 3 brightness levels. Yeah, so there you go. I mean, and of course, the reverse. Super tactical grip. Strobing the bad guy again. Yeah, it's a pretty hyperactive strobe. I mean, this is all about the tactical stuff. This light, scanning for targets, ready to engage. All right, longer range. Here it is from the second story window, just shining it around at various targets, defending the backyard against all comers. Yeah, it easily dominates at backyard distances, sweeping the perimeter. So I mean, if these were trespassers, you'd have them cold. Here it is at the sports field. Now, as I said, the range on this is like 600 meters. So it's reaching that goal, which is a bit more than 100 meters away. And I mean, this has more range than most people's eyes can really see, but with the camera zoom, I can see. So yeah, this can easily cross like a football field, a soccer field. It was about 100% humidity that night too. What's up with that in wintertime? But nonetheless, it cut through. You can see it clearly hits that goal. Alright, we are back. So you might be wondering, what's the difference between the XT12GT, which is on the left, and the XT11GT, which I have reviewed previously, which is on the right? Well, first of all, the 12 has greater range, almost twice the range. Okay, the range for the 11 is like 316 meters, whereas the range for the 12 is about 600 meters. Okay, so you're talking double the range almost. And part of that is just because you can see the 12 is longer. It has a larger head assembly. It has basically a bigger, better reflector. The 11 is more compact and it's brighter at closer range, but the 12 has better range. Once you get out past a few tens of meters, it's actually going to put more light on a man-sized target than the 11. It also has that magnetic recharging base that I covered. So final thoughts on this XT12GT. It's a very high quality light. The momentary on is a great feature. The instant access to both the turbo and the strobe with dual switch control, that's what you want. The two switches are sufficiently differently shaped that you're not going to confuse them, right? So that's those are perfect tactical features. Now, around 600 meters is great range for a light that takes only a single battery. 1600 lumens is bright. So this is really a very high quality light, plus the whole magnetic recharging thing. But as I said, there's going to be a big discount. So check out that code, use the link in the text box. Hope you enjoyed seeing this light. This has been We All Juggle Knives and Lights. I'm out.